Alright, proper first video in this new set, and I'm looking dapper as I'm bucking. Let's fucking go! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It is me, your boy, professional bandwagon jumper, and today we are going to unironically be talking about KSI's new track, Thick of It, featuring Trippie Red. In the past few days, I have been thinking about what to do about this massive topic relating to KSI, if I should talk about his mental breakdown on Twitter, or if I should just keep it to the song. And really, although I haven't seen a few videos of people talking about Thick of It, I've seen just a big majority of them being either shorts or memes making fun of the song. So, you know, why not give the track a proper chance? Why not actually talk about the song? So, without further ado, let's just go straight into the topic, because I can't really figure of a continuing intro for this. I just woke up, so you know, if everything comes out of my mind being shit, that's probably the reason as to why. So first of all, before we actually talk about the song, we probably should actually be talking about the context behind it. Why is it that people are making fun of KSI and the song itself? Well, this whole situation started when KSI, Logan Paul, and Mr. Beast, you know, the big three of being cringe, decided to make a partnership with each other. I believe that it was a new product called Lunchly that was supposed to be a sort of Lunchables competitor, but it also used prime flavors, as you can already see by the description. It probably is shit, and if you watch the video of them announcing, you know that it's shit, because not even they enjoy the product. You can see them with faces of disgust and love, like, why the fuck did we just do this? Throughout the whole ad, but they have to put on this tough guy face because, well, they want to sell it to kids, really. This is where the point starts. See, DanTDM, which a massive Minecraft OG YouTuber, decided to give his opinion on the matter, pretty much saying that he does not like how YouTubers are marketing themselves right now, only really selling products to earn money quickly, so they always go for the children market because that is where they can get the big majority of the money. Now, Logan and Mr. Beast both defended themselves, saying that it was not quite like that. It is. Let's not pretend that it isn't. But KSI decided to go further. He tried to call DanTDM a hypocrite by saying, well, you also sold merchandise to kids. You're no different than us. KSI, are you fucking stupid? Did you actually read the tweet that DanTDM wrote? He is not talking about YouTubers selling merchandise. He's talking about YouTubers pretty much selling themselves out just for the money. He's talking about this sort of greedy behavior that YouTubers like you have been having for the past few years. How can you be that fucking dense, my guy? This is pretty much where it all began. You saw KSI attempting to pretty much rescue his image after this by posting tweets after tweet after tweet. If I remember correctly, one of them even tried to kind of play off on the whole all publicity is good publicity by saying, hey, thanks for the attention. That's so fucking cringe. Holy shit. How does a guy that calls himself the Nightmare sound so much like a whiny bitch? And he still didn't learn. He still tried to ride the wave that is non-existent and tried to promote the song itself, Thick of It, and it did not land well. People immediately dunked on him, not just for trying to take this whole drama and trying to advertise his song, but also because the song is just not good, according to the people. You know it's bad when even Coco Melon is going after West. That's embarrassing. But this does lead us nicely to today's topic. Is the song actually bad? Is it legitimate, this hatred towards the track? Or are people just doing this because it's fun to dunk on KSI? Well, I unironically, with a serious face, listened to this track. And let me tell you, these people are correct. This song is absolute fucking garbage. I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. So first of all, before actually talking about the song, you know that your boy also enjoys himself some visuals. I always compliment visuals that I believe are good, and let's talk about the music video itself, because, well, it's not good. The music video is so weird. First of all, the big thing that immediately made me tune out of whatever the hell I was listening to was the obviously blatant Prime advertisement. And I'm not just talking about the opening line, I mean my Prime and not even final form, which by itself is like, then you're not on your Prime if you're not on your final form, like, what? But then, like, it just screams of, like, desperation. It, like, reeks of buy my product, consume the product. Product placement exists on music videos, and it is annoying, but it's never like this straightforward. It's like normally like, oh yeah, look at me, I'm listening to this song with beats by Dre, or I am drinking from this product, not just, hey, a Prime. Plus, besides that, the music video just doesn't make sense. Like, it starts off with him in this sort of ice throne, talking about how he's the king, but then he's also ice and he's being sculpted. And then there's a Prime advertisement, but now he's in an office space and it's like breaking things. Then he's like on the throne, and then he's like electricity. Like, what is this music video? It's so confusing. It just feels like he had all of these great ideas, but just did not know how to put them together, and so they all just they just don't fit with each other. It just does not work with everything. There's no direction to anything other than it looks cool. It just makes it for an unpleasant viewing experience if you're just watching the music video. The verses. Let's talk about KSI's verses. They're garbage. They're trash. He definitely needs ghostwriters. Like I said, I already criticized the first opening line of, I'm in my Prime but not even final form. But the rest of the track is pretty much just this. It's just him gloating. It's just him bragging about how great he is and how successful he has become from such a, small, humble beginning. And, that's fair. You can make a track about that. I'm not saying you can't, but like, in the way that it's built, it doesn't work. He's trying to do all of this in a pop chord-esque fucking melody, supposed to be this melodic trap beat that just doesn't work for the instrumental and the lyrics makes no sense. I think this would work so much better if it was just another standard brag rap song, not this melodic thing. Speaking of the melodies, they're so fucking basic. It's just a pop chord progression again, and we have already heard that billions of times. Like, that is why whenever I listen to a song that has the pop chords, immediately loses so many points because it's so unoriginal. And then you look at the vocals and how they're trying to also follow a melody, and it's just so forced. The melody there is just so basic. It's like 101 in songwriting, but you failed the class. It makes no fucking sense as to why it would sound like that. Another big point of criticism that I have with this track is how it's built. It's so fucking short that you literally only have like 4 lines and then you immediately go for the pre-chorus. How do you expect that to be a song that is barely even an interlude? I'm not even gonna say this to gloat about myself, but I believe I can make better music than this. Speaking of which, I dropped a few weeks ago a remix of Virtual Riot's Kingdoms and Castles. It's on Nova Size and Low Kid Angels fan remix competition of Virtual Riot tracks. In fact, fuck it, listen to the whole compilation. It's absolutely banging. There's some absolute top-notch songs that you will enjoy a lot more than this KSI track. See, JJ, this is how you're actually supposed to use your fame and influence to promote people. Not associate yourselves with a criminal that protects pedophiles and a scam artist trying to sue the person that revealed that he was a scam artist. I'm saying all of this about the song. There's the one big thing that I forgot to talk about, which is Trippie Red is here. Now, if I remember correctly, Trippie Red has probably already had 1 or 2 KSI collaborations. They've probably already worked on something before, but Trippie, what happened? Did they like kidnap your dog or something? Did they like pay you $5 million for just a small verse and a pre-chorus? How is it that your biggest track is one where the main sample is just a reverse cymatics loop, and that is not the worst thing about your music career? He adds nothing. It's pretty much just the same thing that KSI did on the rest of the track, just Trippie Red. That's not how a feature's supposed to work. A feature's supposed to add something to the track, not feel the same. How do they just completely misunderstand the point of making music? We're talking about a man who wants to show so much how great he is. He's just this massive figure. He knows Victoria's Secret. He can see John Cena. Motherfucker, you probably can't even see your hairline with how big your forehead is. And you're trying to play this song as if it's, your magnum opus? Obviously you're gonna get dunked on, you dumb asshole. The song is shit. Now, is this the worst song I have heard this year? I mean, I wanna say so just for the memes, but there are some absolute stinkers that have been released, not just this year. There are some things that they don't do that makes it a lot difficult for me to say that this is the worst track of all time. It doesn't sample a track that already existed and just did nothing with it like what David Guetta has been doing for the past few months. It doesn't sample a children's song and try to make a Kill the Ops thing like Lil Malibu and Lil Pump for some fucking reason. So like, it's just, oh fuck, I forgot to talk about the line. I was about to move to the next part of the video and I completely forgot about the main line that everyone is thinking over. You know the one. From the screen to the ring to the pen to the key. Yeah, I don't like that line. It's just so childish in the way that it's presented. Like again, make this a brag rap song, remove the melodies, just focus on the bars, and that could go hard. But in a way that it's sung and the way that it's presented is just so cringe. What were the songwriters on when making this track? That's all I'm saying. But again, saying all of this, I just think that this song is up there really as one of the worst songs I have ever heard. Mostly because of, again, the melodies being basic, the lyrics being cringy, and the construction of the track being so bad because of how short it is. You truly do feel the limitations of KSI or whoever wrote the song and the lyrics and the instrumental and everything. It doesn't work at all. It feels like just filler music. I've seen people describe this as like a Fortnite jam track, and honestly, it fits that description perfectly because it's just there to occupy a space about like where a song is supposed to be, but you don't actually know how to make music. So if I had, in my opinion, to give a rating to Thick of It by KSI and Trippie Red, it would probably be like a 2 out of 10. It doesn't go any lower because, like I've said, I've heard tracks that are technically less original, but this is definitely up there as one of the worst tracks I've heard in a long time. Before we move on to the next part, I don't think KSI knows what being in the thick of it means. Like, I have English as my second language, but I think being in the thick of it means that you're going through a hard time or that you're going through struggles, but the whole track is about how he's so well, he's doing so good. I don't think that's being in the thick of it. Being in the thick of it would be, well, how he's with the NTDM. There he's in the thick of it, and this track is not. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're probably wondering if I did this just to be part of the conversation, yes, I mean, it's content to feed a fucking family for a year. You think I'm gonna pass on that? But yeah, I just wanted to quickly make this video about this topic because why the fuck not? Next video is probably going to be a sort of sequel to my Edel Richter Desert Star video because I, found some extra things, not directly about that, but in some way, shape, or form related to that, so keep an eye out on that. But besides that, again, thank you so much for watching this video, and now it's time for me to just go back to my little EDM corner and pretend like, I'm not going to get sued by the Sideman.